Okay. Can everyone see this? Um, anyone can type in the chat.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, cool. So again, this is pre-algebra, and basically what is this class? This class is basically the fundamental ideas of algebra and what you'll be knowing and needing to know how to use all these rules and basically concepts in order to solve like problems in the real world. And this course will help you get there and get to know algebra really well. Okay, so my name is Kyle and I live in the United States. I'll be teaching you pre-algebra. I'm currently a senior at Westwood High School, and I guess a few things that you should know about me is that I play the alto and tenor saxophone, which is pretty cool. Um, okay, Eric, you want to share anything about yourself?
Hello, I am the teacher assistant. My name is Eric. I go to Clover Hill High School and I'm gonna be a junior next year.
Okay. So let me go over how this class will work. This class will be broken up into 2 sessions each week. So that'll be today and tomorrow on, for us, that'll be Saturday and Sunday. And for you guys, maybe it'll be Sunday and Monday. So each session will be a slideshow and there will be many practice problems for you to go over. So I would require you guys to have a notebook so that you can jot down the problems on the slideshow. So you can go over and to do problems. It's much better to write down the problems on a sheet of paper than having to do it online and things like that. Okay, and then starting next class, I'll be giving you guys quizzes over the previous class topics. So like for today, we're going to be over, today we're going to be going over the arithmetic methods and things like that. So there'll be a quiz tomorrow over those subjects. These quizzes will be short and then be over 10 minutes. It says 3, but we have more questions depending on how hard the subjects are. And also quizzes may have problems from previous weeks as well. So make sure that you guys continue to review the material beforehand and also continue with your after the lesson has concluded. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Oh, by the way, there'll be homework given after every class. And I expect you guys to finish them by the start of next class. Okay, are there any questions? Okay, I guess let's go on to the next thing. So basically a few things that you would need is a notebook again, so that you can jot down the notes and write down the problems on the slideshows, a pencil or pen, of course, because you need to write them down. A computer, I think most of you guys have that already since you're connected to Zoom. Pretty cool. By the way, if you guys have a printer, that'll be great in order to print out their homeworks because it's much better to have, again, something to write down, an actual physical sheet of paper than having it to do it online. Okay, and then like I said, can you guys turn on your cameras? I don't see anyone having the cameras on, so if you guys could, that would be great.
My camera's broken.
Oh, okay.
Not
If the camera's broken, then that's fine. Only issue is that I'm asking like that if you do have your camera on, please turn it on because I think that'll be much better for me to teach and a lot better for just or for me to gauge like if you guys are understanding things and to see if there's any problems, things like that. Okay, so okay. Any questions? No? Okay. So today we'll be going over basically a review of arithmetic tools, basically like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and those are like that. But we'll be also going over some properties over like addition and how we can use them to help us solve problems much easier. Okay. So here's just a quick warm-up. I think this shouldn't be too hard. I give you guys a minute to finish this. And if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to message me directly or you can message Eric directly. And that'll be all. Okay, let's get started then. Okay, thank you, Bowen. Okay, I guess I'll just ask. Joanne, is your camera broken? Or could you turn it on, please? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm answering someone's question right now. Okay. If you guys have the answers by now, can you guys load them in chat? And how about let's do the first question? Can you guys put in the answer to the first question in chat, and then on a count of 3, can you guys press enter at the same time? Type yes if you hear that. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Oh, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. I think everyone got that. Pretty much. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the second question. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Yeah. I saw some of you. You guys put 283, but you guys forgot there was a 0, so it's actually 0. And you will go over that in this course as well, and talking about the identities of 0 and 1 and things like that. Okay. And then for the last question, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, great. Okay, I think everyone got that. Let's go to the next slide. So again, this we'll be going over basically addition and reviewing that. And addition is basically adding multiple numbers together. So when you add 2 numbers together, that's what you call a sum. And I think most of you guys got that. The order where you add the numbers together doesn't really matter. And I'll be going over why. So using this picture, I'll be explaining why 2 plus 3 is same as 2 plus 2, even though the order is different. So you guys can see that there's a square right here, right? I can move the square all the way over here and have it lie horizontally like this. And it would match this picture right here. So this kind of shows how even though I have 2 here and 3 here, it's the same thing as 3 here and 2 here. All we do is that we just change the order. And with addition and with multiplication, we can do that. And we've been using a rule called the associative property rule, basically. So this rule states that when you're only adding 3 numbers together, or 3 or more numbers together, or multiplying, the order that you multiply or add them together doesn't really matter. So basically, what this means is that you can group them and reorder them differently. So in this case, you guys can see this problem right here, where it's 3 plus 10 plus 10. So what I do is with associative property, I can group numbers together using these parentheses and get 10 plus 10, which in my opinion is easier than having 13 plus 10 and then adding 10 again. So when you add 3 plus 20 is just 23. So the commutative property, on the other hand, is just taking numbers and moving them around. So like the previous slide I showed, we had 2 plus 3 equals 3 plus 2. And we can see that if I take the 3 and move it to the front using commutative property, they equal the same thing. So technically, this proves that 2 plus 3 is same as 2 plus 2 without having to solve it, which is pretty cool. Okay, does anyone have any questions about these 2 properties? Okay. No? No? Okay, then let's go to some sample questions then. We have 5 minutes and you guys can do these. I have this question right here, which is a little bit hard, but don't worry about it. If you use the properties that I mentioned beforehand, it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, if everyone can have a camera like Bowen, that'd be great. Okay. Mhm. Julia, I still can't really see you. And yeah, Nicholas, I only see a black screen right now. So can you like lift the cover maybe? Like if there's like a thing covering your camera, can you lift that up? Oh, by the way, thank you, Joanne, for having a camera on. Yes, there you go, there you go. Okay, and I can't tell, but Julia, your camera may be covered a little bit. Um, yeah, there you go. Okay, that's good. Hello. Okay, and you have 30 seconds left. Is everyone good? You guys need more time, or you guys good? Can someone type in chat if you guys are done? Okay. Um, I guess let's get started then. So let's see. Let me label this. This is the first question, this is the second question, and this will be the third question. Can everyone type in the answer to the first question and I'll count down again, and then you guys can press enter at the same time. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I think guys, most of you guys got that. Let me just do it very quickly. So basically what I did to do this question very quickly using the associative property is taking this number, sorry, the commutative property and associative property is by moving it over here. And what I did was that I took 257 plus 443, and that equals 500. And then after that, I take that number and I add it back to the 1,000, and it got me 1,500 very quickly. Okay. Now let's go over the second question. Can anyone tell me what property you guys used to solve this question, this problem? Bowen, can you tell me like the two properties that we used to solve this problem?
I just used the commutative property and added the 99 and 101 to get 200, and I add all three of them together, which is 600. Because 200 times plus 200 plus 200 equals 600.
Great.
So that's how I did it.
Yeah, that's great explanation. Yeah. So what we did is we basically took these two and we added together, which is 200. And then we group these two together and have another 200. And then group these together and get a third 200. So technically this is 200 plus 200 plus 200, which is 600. Okay. Yep. Like David said, it's just 99 plus 101 times 3, which is just 600. Okay. Okay. Let's do the third question. Can you guys load in chat the answer to the third question? Okay, and I'll count you guys off. In 3, 2, 1, press enter. Okay? Did anyone else get the question? Okay, no. I guess let's see. Hey, Bowen, could you explain how you solved the last question?
So how I solved the last question was that I just did. So I just looked around at the numbers, and I saw that like 100 plus 1 and 99 plus 2 and 98 plus 3 and dot dot dot, so on until like the last two numbers all together equals 101. And what I did was I saw that there were two numbers in each of those groups. So I just divided 100 by 2, so I knew how many of the 101s there were, and then I got 50, and then I times 101 times 50, and then I got 5,050. That's my answer right now.
Yeah, that is a great explanation. Yeah, you're completely correct. So what Bowen did was that he basically grouped these numbers using associative and cumulative property and have them basically equal 101. Taking the 1 plus 100, and then taking the 2 plus 99 is still 101. And then keep doing that for every number in the sequence. And basically what he also did was that he realized that there was 100 numbers in the sequence, and there'll be 50 pairs, because if you take 100 and divide that by 2, that'll equal 50. So now what he got was 50 101 pairs. So basically what that equals, oh sorry, let me erase this. 50 101 pairs, and that equals 5,050, which is the answer. Great job, Bowen. Okay, does anyone else have questions over these problems? Does everyone understand the associative and cumulative property and how it can help you solve these questions? Okay. Yeah, I see you, Jan. Okay. Okay, let's go on to the next slide then. Oh, there we go. Let me clear this. Okay. So just like with addition, we can do the same thing with multiplication. So basically, we can use the associative and cumulative property on multiplication equations, just like 15 times 20 times 3. And we can group them like 15 times 3 and times 20, which is just 45 times 20, and that'll be 900. Okay. So I think these problems shouldn't be too hard since you guys have some practice over the previous problems. So I'll give you guys, I think, here, let's do 3 minutes. Can you guys do it in 3 minutes? You guys have yes or no? Yes. Anyone else? Okay. Christina, Julia, can you do it in 3 minutes? Okay. Now start the timer for 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, you guys have 30 more seconds. Okay, you guys ready? Put in your answer to the first question in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh yeah, Bowen. Sorry. Yeah. The answer to the first question is 90. We take basically what I did to make the problem easier is I took the 2 and I moved it to the front times by the 15, and that would equal 30 times 3, which is actually 90. Yeah. Yeah. All your other answers were correct though. Okay, and okay, let's do this question right here. Okay, what about this question? Can you guys load that in? Okay, in 3, 2, 1, press enter. Okay, I think, yeah. Okay, most people got that, okay? What about this question? 3, 2, 1, press enter. Good, good, okay. For this question, what I did was I just basically took this and then separated these into different groups. So this basically what I did was that I took 1 times 2 times 3, which I know is 6, and I take 4 times 5, it's 20. Then I take 6 times 6, which I know is 36, times it by 20, which is 720. See, very simple. If you group like these multiplication numbers into basically these big groups, it simplifies things easily and allows you to do questions very quickly. Okay, and then how about let's do this one, this question. Okay, 3, 2, 1, press enter. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see. Anyone else? Let's see. I don't see everyone answering. Let me ask. Hey, David, did you finish the last question? This one right here? Oh, no, no, no. I was asking David. Give me a second. Okay, okay. Okay. So Sunny, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that then. Is it fine if I change your name? Okay. There you go. David, can you hear me? Okay. What did you get for the last question? Okay, good. Could you explain to the class what you guys what you did? Are you okay with that? You can type a yes or no. That's fine. Yeah. You can also turn on your microphone if you want to talk, if that's okay with you. Okay. So did you use, which property would you use to try and simplify the equation? Like associative or commutative, David? Okay, remember associative is basically grouping numbers together, and then basically commutative is basically moving numbers around. What do you mean by not moving numbers around? I mean, you can solve the question by not moving numbers around. So I assume you did associative property first then? Okay, okay. So which two numbers did you group first? So like it could be 2 times 30 or 30 times 8. Okay, 2 times 30, so that'll be 60, right? And then which two numbers did you group next? What did you do the 8 or did you do 1/2? Okay, 8. Okay, so you just went ahead and just did it left to right. Okay. Basically, this will be 260 times that by half, which is 240. Okay, sorry. So you didn't use the property, but you first grouped the 2 and times 30, and then you got 60. So that was showing how you can use the associative property, basically group numbers together and do it from left to right. What I did, on the other hand, was that for me, I saw that there was a 2 right here and then 1/2. And basically what I did was I just canceled them out because 2 times 1/2 is just 1. And it left me with a very simple equation, which is just 30 times 8. 30 times 8 is, I know 3 times 8 is just 24. So 30 times 8 is 240. So using associative property and commutative property like that can really simplify equations like this. You don't have to basically do it from left to right. Yeah. So basically, that's what I'm trying to teach you guys, is that you don't have to go strictly left to right. Instead, you guys can move these numbers around to create equations that are much easier to solve. Okay, does anyone have any questions? No? Okay, let's go to the next slide then. Let's clear this. So how about this? Can we use associative property on this equation? Right here? No? Why is that, Sunny? Oh, sorry. It could be no question. Can you guys type yes or no if you guys think that we can use associative property on this? Yes? Can you? No? Okay. So, is there another way to say Sunny? I'm confused. Can you turn on your microphone? Can you explain? Okay. Oh, there's two Sunnies. What? Oh, I may have switched on. That could be it. That could be it. Please. Okay. Okay, so what's the problem here? Okay, both called Sunny. Can you guys type in your last names? Okay, Alice. There you go. Okay, so one guy's name Alice and one guy's name is Sunny. Is that right? Sunny Zane. Okay, and then Bubble. Then okay, Alice. Yes. Okay. So good. Is that it? Are you fine by going by Alice then? Is that fine? Okay, I guess let's move on. Okay. So Alice, can you use associative property on this? The first equation. Yes or no? No. Why is that? No, you're good, you're good. Could you explain? Hold on a second. The answer is not 42, but could you explain if we can use associative property on this? Because yes, and do you know why? You can just say yes or no. And remember, associative property is just group. Okay, so here, let me go back to the beginning and then let me explain why we can't do this. And this is because that using associative property means that we can only change the order of numbers when we're only adding or multiplying. And this is really important because we can't change the order if it's going to be addition and multiplication at the same time. It's only when we're adding three numbers together or multiplying three numbers together. So this is why I added this question right here to make sure that you guys understand that you can't change the order if it's going to be adding and multiplying, because like what you said, what you see with Alice, you get two different answers completely. So let me go back. Okay, so this is why we'll be going over something else important, which is the order of operations, and I'll be teaching you guys this tomorrow. And it shows that basically it tells you the rules in place in order for you guys to solve these equations right here. So in this case, to answer your question, Alice, no, we cannot use associative property on this equation right here. And then for the same thing, how about this equation, the bottom one, this one right here? Can you use associative property on this? Oh, yes, there you go. Yeah, no, because there is addition and multiplication. So in this case, we'll have to use order operation to solve this problem, and we can't group and move them around basically. Yes, okay, no problem. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Does this all make sense? You guys can type a yes or a no. Yes, okay. Anyone else? Okay. So, okay, let's move on. So now we'll be going over the identity of 1 and 0. So basically, this is pretty simple. One of the characteristics of 1, the number 1, is that it's singular, meaning that if you times it by 1, you get the same number back. So for example, like with your homework, you have 2 pages tonight. And if you basically print it out once, you get 2 copies. 2 pages, which means that basically 2 pages of homework times 1 is just 2 pages. You'll be only using 2 pieces of paper. On the other hand, if you're multiplying 2 by another number like 2, if you print out 2 copies, it'll change to 4. So basically all this means is that using 1 will get you the same number back, and this is called the identity property of multiplication. On the other hand, if you times it by 0, say if you don't print the homework at all, Nicholas, how many pages of homework would you have?
0.
Yes, you have 0 because you didn't print it at all. So you have no homework. So this identity is called the 0 property of multiplication. Let's see. Christina, can you explain the bottom picture why 2 plus 0 is still 2? Using squares or any method of explaining? Christina, can you hear me? Yes, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I can hear you. My computer was just like a bit frozen.
Okay, that's fine. So could you explain why 2 plus 0 is still 2?
Because you're not adding anything onto 2.
So when you're not adding anything, what do you get back?
You get the original number.
Yeah, so this right here is actually called the identity property of 0 because when you add 2 with 0, you get back the identity just like when you multiply by 1 because you're not adding anything to it. So you're getting back the original number. So good. Okay. So here are just some questions over the identity 1, 0. It should be pretty easy. I'll give you guys about 2 minutes. Yeah, like Eric said, yeah. Okay, when you guys are done, can you type all of these questions out in the list? So this would be question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would be 6. Okay? Yeah, type them out in a list. So basically like the first answer, comma, second answer, comma, third answer, comma, and so on and so forth. Okay? Okay, you guys ready? Okay, 3, 2, I was here early. 1, go. Okay, good. Mhm. Let's see. Okay, Christina, the second answer is sorry, the second question is actually 0 because what we're doing is that we're like if you go back, we're actually multiplying the number by 0, which is a 0 probability of multiplication, which in turn will get you 0. So say like you have 100 pages of homework, but you don't print it out, you get 0 pages of homework. Hmm? Yeah, you're good. Okay, I think everyone got that. I don't think I need to explain any of these questions, okay? Well, let's go to the next slide. Okay, and this will be just a review of all the things that we just did. And then there'll be also a challenge problem at the end. And I think that I'll lengthen this a little more so you guys have more time to try and solve it. So I think I'll give you guys 10 minutes. Then let me check time first. Okay. Oh. Okay. Actually, I will give you guys till let's see. Give you guys, yeah, 5 minutes. Seems like we're running out of time a little bit. Oh, let me go back. Sorry. There you go. Let me start this back up. Okay, just a heads up, you guys have 1 more minute left. Okay, can you guys put the answer to the first 3 questions in the list? And then I'll count you guys off to basically enter. Okay, press enter. Okay. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, press enter. Hey, good, Alice. Okay. Is that all? Anyone else want to try to answer? Okay, Nicholas, okay. Anyone else? Last question. Okay, feel like you guys got their first 3 questions. Let's see. Only a few people answered the last question. Was the last question a little hard for you guys? You guys can type a yes or no. Yes. Okay. Well, I know that at least one person got it right. So Alice, do you want to go over how you solved the last question? It's actually really similar to how Bowen solved the previous question, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to 100. Okay. Yeah. So what did you do with that? Did you use? Okay. Yes. Do you know why there are 25 groups out of 100? Okay, so basically what Alice did is that she saw that these were going up by 2s. Basically, we're adding odd numbers together. And that means that out of 100, there's half of the total groups that Bowen had. So instead of having 50 groups, like we did back in the last question, we now have only 25. Yes, only 25 groups now. So when we take 1 plus 99, that is 100. So let me draw this out. So there's 25 groups, and take this is 100, and take the previous one, which is also 100, and you keep doing that 25 times, and the end result is that you get 2,500. Yes. So the final thing I'll be going over is I basically wrote all of this out. So basically what you take is the 1, 99, you take the 97 with the 3, which is also 100, 95 with the 5, and you keep doing that till you get 25 groups of 100. Okay, and that's it. You guys have any questions? Also, let me post the homework very quickly for you guys. Eric, can you post the homework quickly? So the homework is only 2 pages long. It shouldn't be too bad. And I expect for you guys to finish it on tomorrow before class, okay? Okay. Let me see. Me? Okay. Okay. Let me stop the class slideshow. Let me try and send the file. Seems like Eric. So let me send it to you guys. Okay, then that'll be it, and you guys can download it. Oh, there you go, Eric. Yeah, you just took it a little too long. Okay, so just download the thing, the homework. You guys can finish it tomorrow, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, no problem.